An electrifying batting performance from Sikandar Raza saw Dubai Capitals clinch their maiden DP World ILT20 last season. He may have changed his allegiance, but the trained pilot has inspired Sharjah Warriorz to give wings to their playoff hopes. In their last match, Dubai Capitals were grounded by some poor fielding and a stunning batting collapse. With 4 defeats, the defending champions need to lift their game by several notches to stay in the hunt. Who will fly high tonight as the race for the playoffs heats up? We are flying through the DP World ILT20 Season 4. We're up to match 20 and we're at Dubai International Stadium tonight. It's the Sharjah Warriors taking on the Dubai Capitals. Two teams that desperately need points tonight if they are to stay in the hunt and get that Q next to their name like the Desert Vipers already got so early in the season. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us here at Dubai International Cricket Stadium. It's looking a picture. It's a little bit cool. Some of us are tougher than others though. I tell you what though, we're in for a great night tonight. A big one for the Dubai Capitals if they're to get back in this competition. The defending champions, or will the Sharjah Warriors be too good? Let's head out to the middle now with the two captains and the fabulous Alan Wilkins for the all-important toss.
And on a cool evening here in Dubai. This match, of course, should have been in Sharjah, but we've moved up to Dubai. The captains don't mind. Sanjuk Damandal is our toss representative. Simon Taufel is our match referee for the Capitals. Dashan Shanaka and Sikandar Raza in the yellow of the Warriors. Give it a good flick. Sikandar.
Tails.
Capitals have caught a tail and it's a head. Sharjah.
Thank you. I'll come to you actually. Get away.
Well, one of you's going to win it. So the Warriors have won the toss. What have you told Dashan?
I've told him something different, but the truth is we're going to have a ball first.
Yeah, you're going to have a ball first. You know the record that you have against them, don't you?
It's my new team, but if I remember correctly, I think we're looking at, what, 6-0?
Yes, well,
okay.
It's 5. You've won 5 and 1 washout, and,
okay.
and you've won the last 2 games. So how is the momentum feeling in the camp?
Yeah, even when we lost 3, I keep saying that we never lost that belief. So now that we won 2, I think the belief, the morale, the environment in the change room is really good. Even back at the hotel, the guys are gelling really well as well. A lot of giggles, a lot of laughter. So guys are spending a lot of time with each other. And I always say that, you know, it's very important to have a decent culture, and I think we've got that now.
Yeah, and you know a lot about their team, of course.
They know a lot about me too.
What, with a winning combination, are you keeping it or making changes?
No, we're going to go with the same team.
Same one. Sikandar, thanks very much
Alan.
indeed.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Dashan, I can ask you the same thing. I mean, you know a lot about Sikandar Raza, you know a lot about the Warriors, so you're going to bat first. The last 9 matches here, only 2 teams have won batting first, but how do you feel about that?
I'm okay with batting first since it's a youth trip, and last night we didn't play well on this track, but we can come up with different plans. Hopefully we'll get over this.
So they've come off the back of 2 wins. You've got 2 defeats, and the last one was a collapse from 89 for 2 to 130 all out. How worrying was that?
Yeah, it was a bit worrying, but at the same time we know how good we are. It was a day where our middle order normally, who does well, didn't do well. So especially Roman Pavel, myself and Nabi, we are responsible for the loss the other day. So we're looking forward for this game.
Yeah, and you need the points. Both teams need the points. So have you made changes for the Capitals?
We got a 1 change. Sidikulla Atal comes in for Jimmy Neesham.
Right. Okay, lovely. Thanks a lot. Put a sweater on tonight.
Thanks.
You're batting first. Just to confirm then that the Warriors, Sikandar Raza, he's won the toss, and the Warriors, you know what they're going to do? What most captains do here in Dubai, they're going to bowl first. So let's have a look at this pitch. Alongside me, former West Indies captain Darren Ganga. On a chilly night here, Darren, but this is pitch number 6. What are you going to tell us? What about its personality?
Well, it's a pitch that's going to be used for 2 teams trending in opposite direction in terms of form. Now, it's a last-minute switch in venue. This match was supposed to be played in Sharjah. It's now rescheduled for Dubai. we've seen 9 matches here previously. Average first inning score about 162. But on pitch number 6 that we're using tonight, it's 147. That's about 15 runs less. So why is this pitch causing so many problems for batters? It's a little bit rooty. It's got a tinge of grass, and it offers a lot of sideways movement for the seamers. Now, one of the things that you have to do is, of course, appreciate the conditions, appreciate the fact that the groundsman said that he covered this surface for about a day and a half, so there might be some moisture there as well. Now, when you look at this surface and we reflect on the previous 2 matches on this pitch number 6, there is a story there, a storyline there, because you can see 17 wickets for the seamers. And in the first 10 overs for the seamers, you can see 42% of the wickets going behind the stumps, and then about 29% going via bowls. So there is sideways movement, there will be swing. How can batters contend with that? Now, if I'm a batter, I'm sharing that responsibility for run scoring, especially in that first 10 overs. Find a way to rotate strike. Whether you drop the ball, you play your horizontal bat shots, but share that with your partner. Also, make use of the bias that we have here. There's a shorter square boundary, so if you're a right-hander, hit to leg in that shorter region, left-hander, vice versa. So be very cerebral in your approach. If you buy your time, you score at a decent tick without losing too many wickets, you could capitalize on run scoring in the last 10. So it's going to be about batting again. Maybe not so much about the seamers, because this pitch, it's light brown in color. So spin may play more of a significant role too. So assess, give yourself time as a batter, and look to score above par. You get your team to 180 batting first, you give yourself a very good chance of winning here tonight.
I hope the boys alongside me are as excited as Darren Ganga. I've got Waka Yunus and Andy Flower is back with us. Great to have you back. So an interesting toss tonight. Good for the Sharjah Warriors to decide to bowl first. This is an interesting pitch, one that the Capitals did not enjoy batting or bowling on the other night. So what do you make of the whole? It's 5-0 to Sharjah Warriors in this tournament. How much can they bring into this game knowing that?
To be honest, the 5-0 I don't think is a big issue. I reckon players won't even think about that. But what they will be thinking about is Sharjah Warriors have just won 2 in a row. DC have just lost 2 in a row. That shift in confidence in the side will be really important. And how DC come back from that terrible loss against My Emirates the other night, that will be really important. Their confidence could easily be dented from the collapse, the batting collapse they had when they had victory right in sight.
And it was some batting collapse, Waka. You were here. The batting collapse was huge. They lost 8 wickets for 41 runs. You just can't do that if you plan on winning the game, can you?
Not in T20 cricket. I mean, you cannot do it in any cricket, but T20 cricket, they look so nervous out there. Every batter going in, and you could tell that, he's not comfortable out there. And the way, Pollard created that Coliseum, and he was all over the place, backing his players, backing his bowlers, and giving them confidence, and also sort of giving them, belief that we can win this game. And it was one hell of a game. We've seen high-scoring games, but low-scoring games, tight games can be really, really good. So on top of that, they won their toss also.
Yeah, and that is good. You want to win the toss here at Dubai, that is for sure. So the Capitals, few nightmares, I imagine, none more so than around the fielding after dropping 7 catches. So there was a bit of chat after the game about catching at this venue. Rowan Gavaskar and Darren Ganga are going to tell us more.
Getting set for match number 20, it's Warriors taking on the Capitals. And again, we're reminded of that old adage that catches win matches. Now, in the last game that the Capitals played, they put down 7 catches and missed a run-out opportunity. So this evening, we're going to pick this ball up and we're going to talk a little bit about fielding, catching, and that aspect of the game. I've got my good mate here, Rowan Gavaskar, and we're on the edge of the circle of this inner ring. We saw in that last game, Ro, it was Nabi putting down 2 and then the Fizz at backward point. And if you look at Nabi, of course, hard hands, wasn't able to cushion the ball. And then the Fizz, was he in the right position? A left-hander diving to his right, not being able to hold on. So a lot of technical issues Fizz having to move.
Yeah.
You want a player with good agility, good reaction, somebody with good hand-eye coordination. And of course, he didn't execute well and gave a batter another opportunity to continue. That is not ideal. And to be quite honest, when you're feeling in this inner circle, you need to have cat-like reflexes. They say feeling is an attitude. You must be able to establish a good base, be on the move, be able to pivot right or left, and have good hands too. Now, you know about
agility and just your ability to react instinctively when you're in the circle. That is key. I'll tell you a story though about catches. Darren, in the 1983 tour of India from the West Indies team after India had won the World Cup, they played a game against East Zone. Now, again, this is a story, I don't know if it's true or not, but they say never let facts get in the way of a good story. So before the game started, fielding practice was on, catching practice was on, and the coach was hitting these long balls. Players were running, East Zone players were running. They were stretching their hands, getting their catch, throwing the ball back. There was one player though, all he did was he threw the ball up in the air and he caught it like that. Threw it in the air.
Why?
Caught it like that. Exactly, because someone asked him, what you doing, mate? And he said, listen, if I drop that catch of Vivian Richards, no one will say anything to me. But if I drop this catch of Vivian Richards, I'll be barbecued. So he said, look, yeah, so he said, let me just practice this. But going back to the catching over here, you're right, agility, instinctiveness. The Fizz catch, though, I can understand what happened, because you can think about why did they have Fizz in that position. Towards the end of the game, you've got your better fielders on the boundary. But Mohammad Nabi, normally such a safe pair of hands, couldn't get it right. Why? Is it the ring of fire over here? Was it catching
let's talk
technique?
about that. No, we go from this inner ring to outside row. Talk to me about fielding in the outfield.
Okay, so
boundary riders.
When you're a boundary rider, the key thing for catching is to have your head still when you're running as fast as you can. Because if your head's still, your eyes are still, and you're able to judge the ball a lot better. If your head's bobbing around while you're running, that becomes a problem.
The other thing is you need to try and get into that drop zone, because if you can get to that drop zone quick enough, it gives you more of a chance to use that hand-eye coordination. Now, you talk about the ring of fire here. It's very different to pylons. Try me. Come on. Try me.
I'm going to go with the softball.
Come on.
It's been a while.
Go. That's too easy, Ro. Drop. No, that catch taken. Yeah. Catching will be important tonight.
You betcha, catching is always important. That old adage, he's not wrong, catches win matches, and you cannot drop 7. So can the Capitals put it right tonight? We will find out very soon. So before the match begins, you have a chance to be part of the action. So let me remind you, VZY Smart TV presents Jalwal Dikar in Ampao contest. You show your energy, show your passion. Participate now and win exciting prizes only with VZY Smart TV, a smart TV that has it all. All right, so it is all on here for match 20 of the DP World ILT20. It is the Sharjah Warriors taking on the Dubai Capitals. The Sharjah Warriors on a roll. The Dubai Capitals want to get on a roll. The Warriors have won the toss. They're going to bowl first. We take a short break, and when we come back, we'll look at the two teams a little more. Welcome back to Cricket Safari. We're here at Dubai International Cricket Stadium, and the Capitals have lost the toss and they're going to have a bat first. Andy Flower, talk us through this team.
Well, I hope the Dubai Capitals openers weren't listening to Darren Ganga's pitch report, because they'd be in all sorts of trouble. Shayan Jahangir and Sedikullah Atal, who comes back into this game, if they can provide a platform for the power of Cox, Powell and Shanaka in the middle order, they'll be doing their job. When they come around to bowl, those left armers, David Willey, Jawadullah and Mustafiz, are a great combination. They've got one of the leading wicket takers in the competition, Salam Kill, with his left arm wrist spin, who will be a danger man again.
He certainly will. And Waka, would you please talk us through the Sharjah Warriors team? We're going to have a bowl first here in Dubai.
I think the captaincy change has actually worked for them. They don't really need to make any changes because they won the last 2 games and the energy of the team looks really good. Cadmore up at the front, up at top, and I think he'll always give a good stability. And Tom Abel, a really impressive youngster. James Drew there, and Sikandar Raza himself. I'm not sure if he's going to bat a 4 or 5, but Dwayne Pretorius, and then D'Souza, Hamid Singh, Wasim Akram, Adil Rashid, very impressive. He's been outstanding throughout this tournament, and Taskin Ahmed. And And of course, don't forget Pathirana. They all have got a very balanced side, and they're on the high, don't forget. So they won the last 2 matches, and they look to make it 3-0.
Absolutely, they will. So Sikandar, Raza, an interesting spot for him tonight, playing against his former team. He helped win them the tournament in the last edition of it. We've got a special feature about the new captain of the Sharjah Warriors.
So to start with, can you please tell me your name?
My name is Mohammed Isa Bhatt. My father is Sikandar Raza. He's a batting all-rounder who's #1 for T20 and ODI.
Are you a fan of your dad's?
Yeah, very big.
What do you like more about him, his batting or his bowling?
Batting and his energy to the game, you know, his leadership, these things.
I should have asked you this earlier, but who's your favorite cricketer?
I have 2, you know. I have Virat Kohli and I have AB de Villiers. Those are my favorite.
I'm going to tell your dad you didn't say Sikandar Raza.
He already knows.
He already knows?
But my all-time is Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli? Why do you like Virat Kohli?
He's class and this, but then also Babar Azam is good, but I like Virat Kohli more.
Christmas is around the corner. So have you got a wish list and have you told your dad what you want for Christmas?
No, not really. Just, you know, let's go out and enjoy. Maybe go to the mall, give me his credit card, debit card, you know, just let me spend some games for the PlayStation, yeah.
So your dad is now going to turn 40 next year and obviously still a very, very fit, very, very talented cricketer. Do you want to see your dad keep playing or do you think he should retire now?
I want to make him keep play like, you know, one form at least, ODI, T20, and then hopefully when I'm 18 or something, I'll play one game with him and then he can retire.
That was so adorable. I was actually quite shocked to see that Sikandar Raza has a son that age because he looks so young. But he mentioned some really interesting things about his leadership and his energy levels in the field. And I think that's the thing that most impressed me when I watched him, even when he wasn't captain for the Sharjah Warriors in those first couple of outings. He brings so much energy onto the park. How vital is that, not just as a leader, but as a player in your side?
Well, certainly as a leader, he leads from the front. He role models the sort of enthusiasm and up and at 'em attitude that other people will follow. But even just as a team member, yeah, that sort of enthusiasm is absolutely infectious. He talks a lot. He's always yabbering. He's great energy when he's moving in the field. He bats, he bowls, and now he's captaining as well. So he's a hugely important cog in this machine of the Sharjah Warriors. And I mean, it might be a coincidence, but they've won their last couple of games. As soon as he came in, they've had better fortune. So I hope that doesn't sound too hard on Tim Southee, and and it's not meant to. But he's effected some sort of change.
He certainly has. And you know, Tim Southee will be giving a lot off the park as well. Obviously, he stepped into a bit of a coaching role as well. And I personally love that Sikandar's son thinks he should use the credit card, Waka. You're a dad, you'll know all about that.
I've got 3 of them, so, you know, it's tough on dads.
It's tough on the dads. All right, we're going to take a short break here. And when we come back, it is all on for match number 20. The Sharjah Warriors win the toss and they bowl first.